Use the source.
Okay, we have a little problem-solving problem. That's a little redundant. Anyhow, with standardized units, our units in this case are miles and miles per hour and miles per gallon, all that fun stuff. So pretty practical. So suppose your car averages 32 miles per gallon on highway if your average speed is 60 miles per hour. And it averages 25 miles per gallon on the highway if you have an average speed of 75 miles per hour. That should make sense because if you have to drive, if you're driving faster, your engine's working harder, so it's burning more fuel, not quite as efficient. Okay. So A says, what is your driving time for a 1,500 mile trip if you drive at an average speed of 60 miles per hour? Okay. And what is the driving time at 75 miles per hour? So two parts actually to A. So here's the 60 miles per hour. And we'll do the 70 miles per hour. Okay. So 1,500 miles. And you want to know what is your driving time. Now, a lot of people go, they just know from practice that, if I'm going this distance and I'm driving this fast, I divide them. Now, here's the reason why. Actually, we can talk about this in terms of our conversions and fractions and all that. 60 miles per hour is the same as what? 1 hour over 60 miles. Remember, if you ever have a conversion factor, writing it one way or the opposite way is the same thing. So in this one, I'm multiplying by, if I want to get rid of miles, 60 miles and 1 hour. And what happens here, the miles cancel. I get 1,500 with a label of hours on top over 60. So 1,500 divided by 60. $25. So 25 hours. All right. So that was the longhand way. Now most of you probably again would see that and go, 1,500 divided by 60, no problem. But I just wanted to show the longhand way and show that, hey, we really are doing conversions. We're canceling labels and all that. So on this side, we'll just take 1,500 divided by 70, and that's going to give us 21.429 hours. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a typo here. It's 75 miles per hour. So I need to change this, which is going to change this. All right, so 1,500 divided by 75. That's 20. Hey, that looks nicer. Comes out evenly now. All right, second question. Assume a gasoline price of $2.95 per gallon. What is the gasoline cost for the 1,500 mile trip if you're driving an average speed of 60 miles per hour, and cost if you're driving 75 miles per hour? All right, so how are we going to do that? Well, let's go back up top. Suppose your car averages 32 miles per gallon if you drive 60. Aha, there it is, the 32 miles per gallon. All right, so I'm on part B now. Again, this left side here is the 60 miles per hour side. So 32 miles per 1 gallon. All right. And I have a trip of 1,500 miles. Okay, so again, I'm going to do it with all the fractions and labels and all that. So if I have 1,500 miles, again, this fraction up here can also be written as 1 gallon over 32 miles. And the reason why is I want to get rid of miles. So miles goes on the bottom, so I'm using this fraction. Gallons on the top. Again, this is so common though, a lot of you would just divide and not even think about what's really going on with the fractions. So that's 1,500 over 32. The miles cancel. Gallons. So that's 46.875 gallons. Now, what's your cost? Well, it said to assume a cost of $2.95 per gallon. So 46.875 gallons times $2.95 per 1 gallon. Again, I'm just showing you that the fractions and labels really do all cancel and line up real nice. Now, when you multiply fractions, multiply across the top, so 46.875 times 2.95, I get $138.28. So when we do the 75 miles per hour side, well, having done this 60 mile per hour case, it should make this other one easier. The other one was 25 miles per gallon, so I'm going to take 1,500 divided by 25, and that is 60, which means I use 60 gallons of gas. So 60 gallons of gas times $2.95 a gallon, that's $177. All right, so if you go 60 miles per hour, it's going to take you 25 hours and cost you $138.28. If you go 75 miles per hour, it's going to take you 20 hours, so less time, 5 hours less time, but it's going to cost you almost $50 more. So is the 5 hours worth $50 to you? Well, that's a question you need to ask yourself. But now, you can think about it.